Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is 2 BoxyCharm unboxings. I am gonna try something different. I know I forgot to do, my hair is just gray. I know I forgot to do an unboxing for April, so I just thought I would combine May and April together and just do a try on. So if you guys want to see what I got in my BoxyCharm, then just keep on watching. So I already have my brows on. I used the Brow Gal by TONYA CROOKS, and I actually got this in a BoxyCharm, and I really do like it, and very excited. So in our April BoxyCharm, I have the Brow Gal Instant Brow Hair Fibers C. Now this is in the shade number 2. It's a tinted brow gel with microfibers, and I don't typically use it, but I don't know if you can see, but there is little fibers hanging off of it. Yeah, you can't see it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and run this through my brows. It doesn't feel like anything really. I need to fix this brow. This brow is like real thick. But I don't know. I don't really see anything happening. I feel like I'm having to dip in here a lot. I don't know. It made them look a little bit lighter, but that's okay. A little bit, it's pulling a little red on camera, but it's really not. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is eyes, and also in April's box, we got a palette from ColourPop. I know there was various different styles. I got the Semi-Precious palette from ColourPop, and I am so excited about this palette because I was actually eyeballing this palette for the longest time, and I was wondering, should I get it, should I not get it? But it looks just like this. So they're all metallic shades. They're so beautiful. There's warm tones, there's a little bit of cool in there. Very excited. So I am gonna prep my eyes and we will do a look with this palette. To get my eyeshadow makeup look started, I'm going to go into my Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and I am just going to get some transition colors in there. I'm actually going to start with this shade right here. I believe that one is called Volcano. So I'm just going to dip into that shade and kind of work it right in here. Okay, and on a different brush, I'm going to bring some warmth into the look because that was a little bit more cool tone than I was expecting it to be. So I am going to go into this matte shade right here, just very lightly, and I'm going to add that right into the crease. And on a fluffier brush, I'm actually going to go into this red shade right here because I'm pretty sure I am going to use that red shade from the palette, the Semi-Precious palette. So I'm just going to add a little bit of red into all of this. Okay, and I'm actually feeling very brave today, and I'm going to try and do a cut crease. So let me see. MAC Paint Pot, and wish me luck here. different shader brush, I'm going to spritz it with some setting spray, and we're going to lay this red color right on top of it. So I'm going to pick up this shade right here, and it's called Beam Me Up, I think. Okay, then I'm going to go back into my blending brush, and I'm going to go back into this red shade right here, and I'm going to blend in the two colors. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my other eye, put on some liner and lashes, and we will get back to the rest of the makeup. Okay, so I completely forgot this 2-box thing. So in May's BoxyCharm, there was actually this little ink jar right here from Pretty Vulgar, and there is a pack of eye brushes as well from AESTHETICA, which I thought AESTHETICA, or not that I think, but I feel like AESTHETICA is a Amazon brand. I don't know, I see it a lot on Amazon. I don't know where else. I mean, I haven't seen it really anywhere else. There's this type of brush, which I kind of like this brush for eyeliner, but I truly think this is the eyeliner brush, which, girl, I don't know if I can do that. But I will use this gel liner with my eyebrow, or my eyeliner pencil, and we'll just see. This is hella cute packaging. Like, it's so cute. You have 6 grams of product in here, and it is heavy. So I really like it. It's cute. It's going to be a really cute desk piece. It's pretty soft. It's not overly drying, but it's not overly wet, which I like. I know my Inglot gel liner can get a little bit drying sometimes, so. Yeah, I mean, I really like that. It applied super nicely, and like I said, it's not too drying, but it's not too wet, but it also does dry pretty quickly, which is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good looking wing, I think. So I'm gonna do my other eye. Now I'm gonna put lashes on, and then we'll be back to do the rest of the face. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow doesn't look crazy because I have liner and lashes on, let's go to the next step, which is our face. In May's box, we have this full-size Color Effects primer, which I've been so dying to try. It is really expensive. It's about $36, so I'm not about that life, especially if I have similar primers to this. This is a pore filling primer. I am positive of it. And this is what it looks like. It reminds me of the Professional Primer by Benefit, and it also kind of reminds me of Dr. BRANDT one, but it's a little bit thicker. It's not as moussey. So I'm just going to put this right here on my problem areas just to blur it out, and oh my god, it does blur. It feels really nice. Now I know this one can get clumpy if you use too much, so I just put it right there, and it instantly made my skin look a little bit softer. I am going to put a little bit more on my forehead and just a little bit more outside here. Oh, I love it. That's so good. Okay, so for today's foundation, I am going to use the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I've been kind of using this a little bit more. My skin has been a little bit more drier than normal, and I don't like it. But if I use a too mattifying foundation, it is just way too dry on my skin, and we don't want to go there. So I just put a little dollop on the back of this dish, and I am just going to apply it to my face. I am oily combo, but right now I think my skin is going through some emotions, and it wants to be dry, which I'm not used to because I need to use more hydrating, more luminous products, and I'm not used to that because I feel and look oily and greasy after a while, but it's just what I'm gonna have to do for now. And I'm just gonna use my contour sponge by Morphe, and I'm just gonna blend this in. This foundation is pretty, I'm not gonna say light coverage, but it's a very light, it's a very thin medium coverage, and it just evened out my skin, which I like. But I always like to add more to my problem areas where I'm showing the most issues. So I'm gonna try and layer it right on top of all of that. I always like to add more foundation to my cheeks anyway, just on top of my freckles, not to completely cancel them out, but definitely to hide them a little bit better and just kind of match them so they're not like as prominent. I really do like my freckles, but sometimes I just want a little bit more coverage. I don't mind them peeking through, I just don't want them completely apparent. Okay, and I guess that blemish just doesn't want to hide today, so I'm gonna let it live its life. Okay, and for concealer, I am gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium 25. I believe this one is has beige undertone. I love the applicator on this. It's amazing. It just picks up so much product, and it's so flimsy and fluid, and not flimsy in a bad way either. So I'm gonna get my sponge again, and look how crazy bad it oxidizes. But when you blend it in, it doesn't look this dark. It actually is the color that it comes out of the tube. I know it's a little crazy. Now this concealer does crease on me. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. I've never noticed creasing before until I started using products other than Shape Tape and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And then even when I was using the Fit Me Concealer a lot, I didn't notice too much creasing until, like I said, I started wearing the No Filter Concealer. And it does get bunchy right at my lash line. And I mean, and of course all of my concealers crease right here in my wrinkles because they're very deep set. Okay, and I am just gonna set my face with this Cover FX powder. I really do like this powder. I enjoy it a lot, and I just like to lightly tap it onto the skin because if I press it too deep with a brush, then it gets a little bit crepey. So I like to be really, really, really light-handed. Okay, and with my sponge on the flat side, I am going to press this into my skin. Because I'm using Pro Glow, I know my face is going to just fall apart in the next couple of hours. So now that I've pressed that into the skin, I don't like it to bake for very long, so I'm going to get a brush and just kind of buff it out. Alright, and also in May's box, we got this brush right here from, again, AESTHETICA, and there's a lip gloss, and last but not least, there's this palette, which I am thinking is the contour palette. Yes. Okay, so this is what it looks like right here. There's a really deep shade, a warmer shade, and then two highlight shades. I think this would be way too dark for me, so I'm going to try to go in with this color, but I'm going to go in with a duo fiber brush, and I'm just going to, it's very powdery. I'm just going to start on the hollows of my cheeks right here. Oh my god, that's so dark, and I'm not even I'm not even using a heavy hand. I mean, it really chiseled out my cheeks, but I don't know if that's my favorite. Okay, so my camera overheated, but this kind of came out a little bit muddy. So I kind of had to run some bronzer over my skin. I already put some blush on and then I finished my under eyes. And I just added that really pretty silvery lavender, this right here on my inner corners. And I know this is kind of like a cardinal rule, but I'm going to do it anyway. If it messes up, it messes up. But in my May box, I got this Tarte Pro Glow, and this is the liquid highlighter in, why did I say that weird? This is the liquid highlighter in Exposed, and I'm going to put this right on top of everything. I've never tried this before. I've heard good things and bad things about this, so I'm just, actually I want to kind of give it a shake just in case it's separated. I've heard good things and bad things about this, so I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. It's not watery, so that's kind of strange. It is very creamy, so I'm going to pounce it into my skin with my beauty blender. I'm just going to put it right here. It's not sticking, so I guess that's a good thing. It's kind of blending out nicely. It's kind of like a nice subtle glow. So let me see. This would probably be like really nice as body highlight. Not clinging to my texture, which is great. The contour kind of did stick to my texture a little bit, but nothing that I really care about. And I am actually going to go into this shade right here called Trailblazer, and I'm going to just layer it right on top. That's a really pretty highlight. That's really pretty. I almost want to break this palette up so I can take the highlighters out of it. But that's really, really, really pretty. So I'm going to do the same thing. I am just layering this right on top of that Pro Glow. Last but not least is lips. So I got this lip product from what is this called? It's called Han, which stands for Healthy and Natural. This is the all natural lip gloss, antioxidants plus vitamins in the shade Raspberry Chardonnay. And then I also got in April's box ADESS New York high definition liquid lipstick, and I haven't opened it, so I don't know what shade it is. Oh, okay. This is the liquid lipstick. It's in this really nice mauve nude shade, my favorite. So I am actually going to use this. It feels kind of thick. I'm wondering if it is a liquefied lipstick and not a matte lipstick, which would be fine with me. Oh, I think it is just a liquefied lipstick. It smells really good. The wand reminds me of the ColourPop one where it's like flimsy and flexible, which is nice. Maybe not for lipstick. I really love this color. It's like super pretty and it's like high glossy. It smells really sweet, but not like sugary sweet, just like just enough sweet. Oh, it does smell really good. Okay, that's what it looks like. All right, I'm just gonna finish the face off with some MAC Fix Plus because that's what I do. And the last product I want to talk about is this Dr. Brandt's vacuum cleaner. This was in the May box, and I just wanted to talk about it briefly since I showed everything, pretty much everything else. So this is a pore purifying mask. It comes out blue whenever you are putting it on your face, and it's a really thin mask, but then it dries to be really tight, which is okay. I'm fine with tight masks, but my problem is it smells so bad. Like, it doesn't smell like it right away, but after you've kind of like worked it into your skin and you've done your thin layer, and then the smell starts to set in, it just smells really strong of chemicals, and it just makes me feel like I shouldn't have this on my face. After I washed off my face, it did feel really soft, but I don't know if I like the smell to keep. I used it twice and it was fine. It's nothing like game changing, honestly. Like, it helped out a lot with the sebum on my nose, but as far as like my texture and my breakouts, I didn't really see it doing much. So it helped out my nose, but the problem is I don't want it anywhere near my nose because it smells. So this is okay. I mean, I'm glad I got it. I know this brand can get really pricey, but I've just found a lot of Dr. Brandt products kind of smell funny, and that just might be, you know, the products that they're using in their products. But yeah, I used it. It's okay. It works great on my nose area because that's where I have sebum, and that's where it's kind of like the most noticeable that it's working. So I don't really see a difference on my cheeks or anything like that. Okay, so we finally got down to all of the boxes. Okay, so April's box was a total of $148 worth of product. I'm really surprised because this ColourPop shadow was $26, and I guess I didn't realize it was $26 when I was wanting to buy it, but I'm so glad I didn't because it's ColourPop, and there's only 8 shades in here. I would not have paid $26 for 8 shades. Yikes. And this Dr. Brandt product is $47, which I'm like, I probably would not have bought that on my own either. I probably would not have bought any of these products, to be honest. The liquid highlighters aren't my thing. I was eyeballing this eyeshadow palette, but I didn't get it. Dr. Brandt is typically too expensive for me to buy anyways. I really wasn't wowed by the brow gel. I mean, I really love this palette that I got a few months back. I really, really love this, but I wasn't wowed by it. I do really like the liquefied lipstick. It's glossy, it's sexy. It's not too sticky, but it's not drying, and it's moisturizing, so I really do like this, and it smells delicious. So I really, really like that. May is BoxyCharm's birthday month, so that's pretty awesome. We got one extra product in this box, and May's box turned up to be $179. I personally would not have picked this up if I did not get sent this. I really like the 2 highlighters. That's way too dark for me, and this just came out to be a little bit muddy, so I might break this palette apart for the highlighters, you know, because I like highlighter. So, and it did turn out to be really nice. So I like that. These 2 colors, I just couldn't jive with those 2 colors. I don't know. This one was just, they're really soft, but it just came out too muddy for me, and like this color is like way too dark. I mean, come on now. This is like, those are not gonna, I mean, that top one maybe, but I don't know, maybe I'm just having a weird foundation day, I'm not sure. But I would not really typically pick this up just because I already have products that I like. I would, however, have picked up this primer at some point in time. I'm glad I got it in the box because now I don't have to, and I've just really been loving all the primers that BoxyCharm has been providing because, I don't know, it's primers that I would want to use, want to try, but now that I have a subscription service, I don't have to, and it's full size, so it works out. I really like that. I don't know about these brushes, man. Like, to me, this Aesthetica is a, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Aesthetica to me is like an Amazon brand that I would not pay more than what I pay for Morphe brushes, but this brush ended up being like 20 something dollars. 3 eyepiece trio is $45, which I have a 3-eye-piece trio from Wayne Goss, which was, obviously it's Wayne Goss, so it's a little bit more expensive. That's something I would pay money on. These, I would just stick to my Morphe brushes, honestly, or my Zoeva brushes for that price. I'm probably going to pass this on because I have 1,050,000 brushes and I don't know that I need this. Pretty Vulgar is a pretty expensive brand at Sephora, so this is not something that I would have picked up. However, the packaging is super cute and I do want to just leave it out on my desk because it kind of reminds me, obviously, of Pin and Quill. So I think that's so cute. You get a ton of product in here. I don't go through gel liners that much. I mean, I still have my Inglot one from like 2 years ago that I just kind of used in Duraline. You know, honestly, if I ever ran out and I just happened to stroll through, this was $24, so that's not bad because you get 6 grams of product in here and really it's gonna last you a long time. So that's not terrible. I would have maybe picked this up had I been in the market for a gel liner. This new brand called Hand Skincare, I mean, I think that's pretty cool that BoxyCharm collaborates with indie brands and they get known, and people, I'm assuming a lot of people are subscribed to BoxyCharm, so this is a great way to promote your new brand and get it out there. So I really like it. The color is super cute and it's a lip gloss, and that's fine. I'm not opposed to lip glosses. It smells sugary sweet, but this is what it looks like. That's a really pretty color, actually. It's like a really nice deep cranberry. It kind of matches my eyes, so I'm kind of glad I didn't do that. But it does feel like it would be a little bit tacky. Nothing too major, I would assume. But oh my god, doing 2 boxes in one video is a lot. So let's hope I don't have to do this again. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more from me, then hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. It's just 2 clicks, 1 and 1. And don't forget to leave me some comments in the comment section down below because I love it when you guys are interacting with me and I love to get and hear some feedback. So if you guys have anything for me to review, want me to do, leave that down below and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.